To secure the digital mixer valve, first mark the fixing holes in the required positions. Then drill the holes and secure the unit with the fixing screws provided. It's recommended at this stage that the hot and cold supply pipework is flushed through to remove any potential debris. Then, using the push-fit isolators, connect the hot and cold water supplies and the outlet connectors to the digital mixer valve. To connect the coupler cable, first remove the anti-tamper plate and the rubber grommet from the digital mixing valve. Fit the rubber grommet over the cable, then connect the coupler cable to the valve, inserting the rubber grommet into the socket to provide a watertight connection. Reinstall the anti-tamper plate to secure the grommet and coupler cable in place. The electrical connection should be a 3 amp switched fuse spur. To install the shower fittings, mark the slide bar supports at 600 mm apart, ensuring that the top bracket is no more than 645 mm from the ceiling. Drill the fixing holes and insert wall plugs. Screw the slide bar supports to the wall with the screws provided. Next, mark the positions of the hole in the ceiling directly above the slide bar supports at 50 mm away from the wall. Drill the ceiling hole to a diameter of 29 mm. Next, assemble the components on the slide bar. Offer the slide bar assembly to the wall with the falling supply tube entering the ceiling. Slide the ceiling plate up so it's flush with the ceiling. Install the screws at the top and bottom of the slide bar supports. Now feed the green speed fit tube through the slide bar and into the ceiling. Push and twist the pipe until it clicks into place. Having cut the green speed fit tube to size, install the elbow, making sure to use the inserts and locking clips provided. Thoroughly flush the pipework to remove any debris, and then install the handset and hose, making sure to use the rubber washers provided to make the watertight seal each end. Drill a 29 mm hole at an appropriate position in the ceiling for the deluge head. Having located this position in the loft, then drill another 29 mm hole through a plywood plinth or suitable loft board to link through the hole below. It's worth noting that the next section of this installation is best completed with 2 people. Insert the brazed pipe through the ceiling, threaded end first, then push the ceiling mount plate down and screw it into the floorboards. Push or pull the brass pipe to achieve the desired showering height. Next, secure the brass pipe to the ceiling mount plate with the olive and 1/2 inch BSP nut. Cut the brass pipe with sufficient height to accommodate the elbow provided. Then attach the elbow, locking onto the pipe using the clips supplied. Next, in the showering area, cut the chrome shroud to size, taking care that a minimum of 15 mm protrudes from the ceiling space. Before fitting the deluge head, flush the pipework through to remove any possible debris. Then screw the deluge head on tightly. It may be necessary to use a suitably sized wrench to tighten, taking care to support the brazed pipework with another wrench whilst doing so. You can now slot the chrome shroud onto the threaded end of the brass pipe and push the sealing plate flush to the ceiling. Having completed the finished wall surface, use the template provided with a spirit level to mark and drill the user interface fixing points. Drill a 30mm hole to house the user interface connections. Take care so as not to damage the user interface cable concealed in the wall. Next, fix the backplate to the wall with the wall plugs and screws provided. Having located the user interface cable from the conduit in the wall, connect the cable on the back of the user interface to the cable from the valve, concealing the supply cable in the cavity of the wall. Push the interface into the backplate, top first, making sure to press the button on the bottom to click the user interface into place. Having done so, the final connection can be made at the mixing valve by connecting the user interface cable to the coupler cable. Making sure that it's on a flat, even surface, mark the center position where you want to install the on-off button with an obvious vertical line. Taking care so as not to damage the user interface cable within the wall cavity, drill a 30mm hole through the finished wall surface. Then retrieve the digital valve cable from the wall cavity. Next, using the cleaning wipe supplied, clean the surface around the mounting hole, leaving the marked vertical line. Remove the adhesive back from the button, then connect the cable to the on-off button, pushing the rubber grommet into place to prevent potential water ingress. Visually align the on symbol to the line on the wall, using the vertical line applied earlier. Having done so, the final connection can be made at the mixing valve by connecting the user interface cable to the coupler cable. In the event that the deluge and variable handset supplies happen to be crossed as part of the installation, this can easily be rectified by use of the Mira Mode app. Now your Mira Mode dual digital shower is ready to use.